yourselves.
Ladies first.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sharon Goodrich, and I'm the director and founder of Pain into Power. This is a nonprofit, faith-based agency here in Akron, in Summit County, and this supports families who are in or have been affected by domestic violence. I'm also a resident of Akron and have been since 1990. So.
My name is Antonio Johnson. I'm a student at a local college, Strayer University here. I've been a part of the community ever since, I was born, and it's interesting. I actually was over there watching that Pain to Power, and it's an honor to even have you here. Because what you do is good work. When people, say have a passion and look to share that and educate and help other people. That is really one of the hallmarks of Akron. What I'm saying? I see a lot of that. I see a lot of people that want to take their story and use it to improve so many other people's lives. And one thing that I could stress, that more opportunity for people to do that be available in Akron, because I've run across so many people that have a story and try to find an outlet on how to impact other people. And if you get discouraged or you don't have the information, then you tend to let your dream pass. So if they could find ways to help support these people, would actually be a benefit to the community and actually create a name for the Akron, a hallmark of an identity, if you would say.
I agree with that totally, because a lot of times we go through experiences in our lives that aren't always pleasant, and when we make it out of that, sometimes our greatest pain turns into our greatest asset, and that becomes either our passion. There's that saying, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Whatever works, that you can help somebody else with. Sometimes if you don't have somebody backing you up and saying, yeah, go for it, that's a good dream, that's a good vision, that's something that could help somebody, you have to kind of do that for yourself. You have to say, you know what, this is a vision from God, or this is a vision that I really think I could use this to work to help somebody. And but if you have support from your community people or agencies or friends or churches or family, that is huge, because the people who have said, yeah, that's a good thing, and I think you really are making a difference, that has allowed me to, pursue that dream even more.
Give you the energy to take it. And it's like, I was actually thinking, before I actually got into the conversation, about some of the points or the key structures in Akron that could actually help facilitate that. I'm happy with the tremendous transformation that Akron News had on the area, and I know that that's actually going to have a greater impact. And with that area and structure, for students to learn more about how to interact with people and how communities really thrive and flourish, students with their educational background could actually help the less fortunate children, give them a spark that they may need to carry them through their years and hopefully attain a higher education. I've met so many people who have been former addicts and who look to share their story and help save some of the other individuals who may go down those roads. We do have a segment of the population that's disabled, and I know that there are so many other people that have so much joy in their heart that want to be help, but be a positive impact in people's lives. And just those keys or puzzles, if they can find a better way to connect those, then tremendous things could happen. Very tremendous things. Well, the character comes from the people. Like me, I care about the city. I've grown up here and I appreciate it and I care about it. So that makes me want to give first and foremost back to the community that raised me. And I don't know if they have that in other cities, bigger cities, or if there's a high level of violence or lack of community where people just want to get out. In Akron, you're comfortable here. You can actually stay here and raise a family and find employment and activities that sustain you through your life.
Well, not having not having grown up here and actually coming from Cleveland and growing up there in that area, and coming here in 1990, my children were very small, and I came here to actually go to the University of Akron, and that was my goal. And so I found housing here, and I didn't know anybody, didn't have a clue what this was going to be like, but it was a whole new adventure. And some people said, "What are you doing? You don't know anybody, you don't know anything." But it was really a leap of faith to come here, and after being here for a period of time, I realized this is where I was going to stay. And my son's now a student at Akron U, and I graduated from there. And so there is a sense of this is my home, and this is where I've lived on different parts of town, and this is where I'm from. The sense of community as far as others helping one another here and really caring about what happens to each other, I think is huge. And when it comes to the issues of violence, which is what I deal with primarily, I notice that people that have not been affected by violence still care very deeply about what happens to others who are, and will go out of their way to make a phone call or email or a Facebook or do something to say, "Hey, Sharon, please call this person or please do this." And there's just a real community of that in my church, in the social network that I'm in Love Akron. I'm a part of that network community, and I think it's great.
Just in my experience growing up as my mother being a single parent, it was a lot of outside influences that helped bring me along and save me from a lot of destructive patterns. And to a credit, it has been like somewhat not of an African American background, but of a Caucasian. And early on, I've learned how rich of a community and life you can have if you incorporate all walks of life. And unfortunately, I don't really see too many programs or situations that geared directly towards that. Because you have older women like yourself who could help the younger women who get into destructive patterns. Older white men who actually have taught me and took time to educate me, and on the the requirements of life and how to navigate the adult world. And like I said, there are people at home who have life experiences who would love to take the time to pass their knowledge on, whether or not be to their family or to just someone in their community. And if people could make that a key point of a meeting ground and interaction, that would be such a benefit that it's hard to even put in words, because the benefit for me has been tremendous. So that's just one issue that I would like to bring up.
I have a question for you. Did you find any of your mentoring relationships, was that at church at all, or was that just in the community with other agencies? Was that like that you got some good mentoring with older adults, males?
There were some issues where I went to child guidance. Okay. Some of the counselors there were very nice, very pleasant. Okay. Through my school with a learning disability, they connected me with an older man who was tremendous in motivating me and letting me know that I did possess the ability to get through my challenges. Okay. And from then on, it's like I've a natural ability to draw towards those individuals, because once you start the engine going, people tend to find those watering holes or pathways that fit them. So I was fortunate enough to do that. And it was on a consistent basis. Once a week, we went to the library over in Highland Square, and we met, we talked, we even went out for pizza, just community things that, broke the monotony and gave me a different experience other than what I would have had.
Do you guys want to wrap this up maybe with a few final thoughts of anything that this conversation has kind of sparked for you or made you think of, or anything like that?
I thank you for your input on especially having lived here your whole life too. That's interesting to me. I was interested in what you were saying, and just thank you for the opportunity to be able to share how we feel about living here and our experiences, and that there is such a growing need for continued help for people, that people are really in need of services, and the service that I provide really fills a gap that is in desperate need for the women, and so I'm very motivated and very passionate about continuing to fill that gap. So that would be my statement.
Okay. I appreciate the opportunity to actually share my thoughts and ideas. You know, rarely do you get a chance to do that. You know, they'll go through your head, but you know, they, like I say, will die off if there's no outlet for them, and so that an issue for a lot of people, I think. With your program, it's just wonderful, and I look to learn more about it and potentially help somebody else that I may know in the near future. A key point. You know, there's always two sides to every story. You know, there's a need and then an abundance of help.
Yes.
And like, I guess once you learn how to find them and find the proper way to marry them, then a full circle of satisfaction can go. And with your program, maybe attempting to get into the men and trying to help them understand
Yes.
their you know, without having father figures and not really understanding how to become a man, that would actually help bridge both sides of it.
Absolutely.
So that's just an idea, but
that's huge, and I am 100% with you on that.
And yeah, it's just a wonderful experience, and I hope that you guys do more of this and broadly and get a broader base, you know, around the cities, because you'll be surprised what you find, and like, you know, input information is always powerful. So thank you.